Gargoyle Berserker of Trog, of course. Don't want to switch off of Trog, do we? This should be a pretty easy end game. I think we're going to rocket through this really fast. Probably have time for Troll Air Elementalist tonight as well, or part of it anyway. So I left off on Vaults 5. Basically didn't want to run the risk of getting owned here, you know, due to tiredness. So this is, I don't know, this should be pretty straightforward, provided we don't get locked here. It might be kind of annoying if a warden shows up too soon, but I don't think we're going to have a problem. We have a lot of consumables. We've got 6 blink, 20 tally, I mean, got 9 haste, 4 agi, 5 might. This is a lot of stuff. So let's just like pull some of this stuff and tab it. We've even got the broad axe, so just slaughter everything really. Actually, you know, I was a little lazy last time. I should check and see what all these broad axes are. Oh, right, yes. Arcane was asking me before the stream started to take a moment to share how you usually do early game skills on a melee character like this one. Typically, because, hey Kruger, because I am trying to streak, with a character like this, my primary thing that I care about is believe it or not, it's hit points. Of course, it varies from character to character. You know, this dude, I think I actually trained 2 points of stealth before anything else, because I started with, I started with an animal skin on account of being a berserker, right? So the reason that's meaningful is that your stealth is a lot better depending on, crap, hold on. Oh, that didn't work. Fog this. Of course this guy decides to show up in exactly this manner. Alright, so anyway, yeah, so I got a little bit of stealth, 2 points, just because I knew I was going to be wearing light armor. I didn't know if I was going to find heavier armor. And basically not being noticed is a really good thing for any character, especially if you have low hit points like a gargoyle does, because I don't want to be spotted by priests in the early game. But with that aside, typically I'm going to focus on fighting, because on a melee character, you know, if you started out with a weapon that's at 1 or lower attack speed, what really matters is that you want to just not get blindsided by big attacks, and the only thing that's truly going to guarantee that is having extra hit points, and that's what fighting does for you. Also, fighting makes you have something akin to a slay bonus. It's not quite as good as training a weapon, but it's pretty good. It's like 83% of what training a weapon would do for you. So it's not bad. So I think I trained fighting more than anything for a really long time. Now, if I was playing a fighter, you know, an actual fighter starting with a big shield, I might do things a little differently on account of the fact that, you know, my attack speed at that point is above 1, you know, and we don't want that. That means things can get 2 hits on us. It's not good at all. So, you know, that's your first priority. That's what you should keep in mind, is the number one super important thing you want to do for yourself is get your attack speed below 1 or at 1. So that's kind of the long and short of it. And the thing is, I don't even bother to, you know, once my attack speed is at or below 1, I generally will not even bother to train a weapon until I find something that's well and truly worth investing in. And that's a little radical, but I do think it is the right way to go about things, believe it or not. Okay, I wanted to kill that priest, and I did. He could have been doing like 60 damage hellfires to me, and he just chose not to, so that's cool. Okay, so there's no wardens, but there's convokers all over the place, damn. Alright, no problem, Arcane. Glad you found that useful. And I mean, if you were to find plate mail or something, you know, that might change things a little bit, because at some point down the line, you're going to want to start training armor and dodging. How far into the game does that mean you'd typically go without really skilling your weapons? Deeper than most people, I'll say that much. I will tell you that if I find a wand, on almost any species, I will train evokes at least to 5 right then and there, because the wands are just so valuable to get you out of bad situations. Having a little bit of evokes helps a lot. But yeah, I mean, dude, I've gone all the way past lair without skilling weapons if I haven't found anything worth going for. But typically I will just go with the first, like if I find a war axe, I'll start training axes because axes are just really good. But I mean, this advice is never going to be, it's never going to be perfect for every single combo because aptitudes, you know, like especially for things like old style ogres, which had like a +3 mace's aptitude. I mean, pretty much every game you'd probably, you know, if you're interested in going melee, you probably want to go melee, you know, or go maces rather. Really just need a solid base weapon since you can use scrolls to enchant and brand it eventually. Yeah, that's true. So if you find a broadaxe, you're probably going to be okay. If you find an Evening Star, a Demon Blade, a double sword even, you know, it's once you find that end game base weapon, that is the most important thing for sure. Always one-handed, really, if you ask me, because shields are just so much better than two-handed in this game. You know, if I found like a great mace, you know, for example, this game, and it's funny because the aptitudes are actually better for maces on a gargoyle than anything else. It's 0 versus -1, but I actually found a great mace really early, and yeah, I didn't use it. You know why? because two-handed weapons are crap, man. And I didn't care about the experience difference. I wanted a one-handed weapon. So here we are with a broadaxe, you know. Yeah, I would more or less agree with that, Roshenanigans. Seems accurate. Anyway, I've been talking through this for a good long while, and oddly enough, we're not getting pizzoned by Vaults 5. So okay. Haven't seen a single warden. Sort of wild. Look at that. We actually cleared out the center. No, Evening Stars are okay, Tone Hack. It's just like, consider how much better a broadaxe is, because it hits for cleave. You know, let's just take a look real fast. Broadaxe. Min delay hits at 18, minimum attack delay is 0.7, base damage 13. Alright, let's look at Evening Stars even. This is the best one-handed mace. So it's got 2 more base damage, that's pretty good. Same attack delay, but it doesn't attack all around you. So, and to be fair, it is the skill level it reaches sooner than 16, but I mean, not only would I rather have the cleaving, I mean, when is the last time you even saw an Evening Star in one of your games? I can't remember. Right, I mean, ogres had such a good aptitude in maces that you had a good incentive to go for it, but like all fun things, it had to be ruined by the devs. I would have understood nerfing it if it had been, you know, if it had been like an axe aptitude, because then at least it would make sense. You want to incentivize people to use a weapon that is perhaps less good, but plays well to your aptitudes. That would make sense. But nerfing mace aptitude, I don't know, it just seems dumb. Okay, we're next to him, he can't hellfire me anymore. And yeah, I mean, you could make the argument, well, on gargoyles the aptitude's better, but it's just not, there's not enough of a differential here, you know, 0 to -1. I'll take the -1 to have a better weapon, you know. Surly early Demon Whip of electric/draining. It's the only thing that would make me look at the skill. Dude, you know what's funny is I don't even think I'd look at the skill then. I would just use that. Oh, Demon Whip. Yeah, okay. I guess if it was a Demon Whip, maybe. I was thinking regular whip. Yeah, I'd probably train MMF at that point. Oh, look at that. +9 longbow speed. What a find. Wish we had found that earlier. We could have had some fun with that. We could have been a longbow Trog guy. My bow zapped is actually not bad as a gargoyle anyway. God, what a good weapon that is. One of the best possible things in the entire game. Now where's my +12 speed broadaxe? Anyway, we've basically crushed Vault's file already. I'm just cleaning up here. Sort of impressed at how straightforward and easy the entrance was. That doesn't always happen. Trying to kill these things. Here we go. There's a broadaxe here. We're going to put it on. +1 of chopping. Okay. Get the rune. There's a shield. I guess I'll identify it. +2. It's very unlikely it was going to be better than a +8 shield of RF. The game took some real swings at killing this character early and has now given up. Are you thinking of the right character? I don't remember this character having really a rough time in the early game. I mean, yeah, I wore that dumb Executioner's Axe, but I never really felt like I was in danger. I just felt like I was having a vaguely obnoxious time. But I mean, that is, oh, the lair shaft, yeah. Well, that is kind of the way. Yeah, I guess that would have been bad. But the thing is that, like, even at that point, Gargoyle was just doing too much for me, for it to really kill me. Identify these rings. What am I wearing in the ring department? +8 EV, and then I guess I'm getting RC plus and MR plus out of that other one. It's just, there's 3 rings here, so I might as well try them out. R core and MR plus? No. Enchant armor, okay. Enchant the plate more. Oh yeah, the Entropy Weaver. Alright. That was pretty damn bad. We had to use a blink there. That was rough. But that was mostly because I got greedy. Like, I knew there were Entropy Weavers in there, and instead of being smart, I was like, oh, I'm gonna immolate this stuff. Look how cool I am. And it turned out I wasn't cool. Turned out I was serious trouble. But we came out of it alive, so whatever. Enchant armor on the plate. Enchant weapon on the chopping. Tried to kill me with the OgCloud Vault. Yeah, that was just pure RNG, whether I was going to live or not, which is sad. Sad that that's the case. That's absolutely true. And I mean, what's the solution to that? You just don't go into anywhere that has a that has trees. I mean, because there's plenty of vaults that look like that. So it's not even a matter of like knowing your stuff at that point. It's just like, gee, I guess all trees are dangerous now. It's dumb. Any kind of blind giga damage surprise like that I think is a little unfortunate. Even that isn't foolproof because teletraps exist, yeah. Yep. Quite right. It has 2, but Oklobs can do a grand total of 41 damage per hit, you see. So there's 2 of them, and that's 82 damage, which is more than a lot of characters have at the point in the game where I found it. I mean, 82 is an awful lot of hit points. Okay, so ordinarily I would do Crypt, but I mean, we just got our plate armor fully enchanted, so I think we're just good to go, really. We can just go into depths now and go into Zot and then win. I have a nice little short session here for, well, for the gargoyle, and then we'll probably start the troll right afterwards. Now, one slight problem with this is that I look at liches, they can still paralyze me and stuff, so, and that may be the case forever. Problem is that, like, if you look at MR plus items, we're wearing a ring, we're wearing a plate, but we need one more at all times if we want to be immune to those. And it's like, yeah, I know I'm Trog, I can pop on Trog's hand whenever I want. To be fair, I just really like having it all the time. To the extent that I am tempted to take off Shaolin and put this thing on, this, where is it, this guy? But I am not going to do that. I'm just going to try to watch what I'm doing. I mean, hell, I could Trog's hand every single fight if I felt like it. These guys can't touch me, right? Yeah. This is hilarious. Look at me just tabbing this crap. Taking off Shaolin makes you more likely to get pied. That is a great that is a great argument. In fact, I'm tempted to take off this Ring of the Thief and Cloak of the Thief, and put on the Armissile scroll just to help with pies, but I think we'll be okay. I think I'd rather have the ability to fog at any moment. Wow, I should be careful, because I almost got wrecked by trolls there. Yeah, the clown pies are broken as hell. The result of a dev who is very, very, very bad at game balance and refuses to listen to anybody who knows better than him. So it's completely upended the meta in the end game. Rev up that teletrap into lung, into pie, into pig, into ancient lich para. Right, yeah. That's not even, what's funny is that's not even the only lame combination of things that can happen. Like, teletrap into the same stuff, except instead of getting pied into a pig, you get pied into, like, minus potion, and then you get pied into silence, and then you're just stuck there forever. Let's cloud this guy. Crappy cloud. Acid him. Just swing. Kind of weird to have a Shadow Fiend just sitting around in depths, but this is a special vault. And it's rewarding me with a random cloak, so I'll take it. Identify. +1 cloak with strength -5 and MR plus. Huh. That's it's interesting. That's not necessarily true, Rogue Shenanigans. There is one item that a bat can wear. It is the amulet. It's the one slot that a bat has. So it's like technically the optimal thing to do now on any character that's not worshipping Zen, because Zen blocks poly, is to go into the abyss and farm it until you find the Amulet of 4 Winds or some random amulet with 3 pips of MR on it. If that sounds silly to you, then well, it is. Don't know what else to say, really. Okay, I'm going to live without that MR, and hopefully I don't get punished for it. Lost the Batform challenge because I wasn't skilled enough to find an RF plus amulet. Yeah. I feel like you could just play the Batform challenge and go Zag and just painstakingly melee everything. And that way at the end you can just do do a bribe or whatever. Let's turn on flying. What if bats could cast? That would probably be a little bit overpowered, but not so much. Probably not bad enough to warrant that not being possible. On the other hand, that would mean that vampires would spend their entire lives in bat form. So I don't know if that's, I mean, any caster vampire would behoove them. Well, actually, maybe it wouldn't, because then their defenses would be crap, so I don't know. I think that you should be able to go bat form and then cast statue form on top of it, so you can be a statue bat. So you're essentially like, you've got like Felid defenses in stat form. Tab through all this stuff. Don't even care about the flayed ghost, because he can't flay me. Look at this. Almost any other character would have to stop and not fight all this, but I'm just tabbing through an entire depths floor. What a pimp. Batchu form. I love the fact that we have 4 scrolls of Holy Word. That's real good. Now if... uh-oh. If Trog was abandonable, we would have abandoned him by now. But he can para me. Stumble into a teletrap, okay. But yeah, we're sticking with Trog. Also, I might mutate some of this stuff off soon, but on the other hand, I don't know if I care about any of it. 58 AC. That's not even the funniest part, Rogue Shenanigans. I have a -3 AC helmet on. We're marked. Okay, let's not get owned by these trolls. Nice, good acid. And the Lich went into the acid, very good. Blocktain. Actually, I think we might be Diesel. It's very easy to reach Diesel when you're a gargoyle. Not quite 31 EV. Perhaps if I train some more dodging. By the way, we used up both of those manuals of armor, so that's cool. Should go into Hell real quick. Wow, you don't usually see too many Hellions in here. I have digging. I have 12 digging. This place is always a crapshoot if you don't dig. It's not like particularly bad or dangerous or anything like that. It's just annoying. Hey, buddy. Don't ruin my plan. Here we go. Actually, he just made a kill hole for me. He saved me a charge. Haha. It's kind of a bad kill hole, but it'll work. Kool-Aid Man found you. I'm okay with this. He kind of did me a favor, so... Should be able to tab this crap endlessly. Look at this. Typically Hell Beasts are a big pain, you know, strong and melee and all that, but not for this character. Oh my god. I will back you up against that water, dude. I will slowly break through these Hell Beasts. Can't do this forever, bro. Haha. Got the horn, which is all I came in here for. You can see we're training an enormous amount of evokes. We are going to take that all the way to 27. What's the horn do? Yeah, so the horn's this really cool evocable item. You notice that our good pal Garyon, with his funky tile, has the summon Hellbeast ability. The horn does effectively the same thing. It summons, I think, 1 to 3 Hellbeasts. Sometimes they're hostile, sometimes they're allied, but usually they're allied at high evokes. And the Hellbeasts can do pretty good damage, and they can shove things around. So they're just really handy allies to have. And the thing recharges with experience, just like a Lamp of Fire or a File of Floods. So it's just handy, you know. Hellbeasts, if they get lucky, can take out an Orb of Fire all by themselves. So that's just how strong they are. Wow, he's got a large shield of fire resistance too. You're gonna get lamped. I can just fight you and win, I assure you. 2 whole silences we just tabbed through. Can't remember the last time I saw you use the horn despite getting it a lot. Yeah, it's not always going to be important to get. In fact, I don't know, man. I have used it a number of times. It's just, it depends on the character. Yeah, high-level minion evocable, basically. But the cool thing about it is not necessarily just that it's a minion, it's the fact that it shoves things around. So on the orb run, you can use it to shove a Panlord out of your way. Or to shove him backwards while you run away. We sure did, Rogue Shenanigans. That's the power of Gargoyle. Let's buy all this stuff. Is there anything for sale that I might want? Yeah, actually, let's head over here real fast, because I know I'll forget if I don't do it. I don't do it now. Buy all this stuff. This is such a weird... Look at this. Look at this dong-looking thing. I don't think I've seen that before. Probably not on purpose. Does Reflection ever become worth 31 hit points? That had occurred to me as I was going through the purchases. Then I realized I don't have enough money to even think about it because I can't afford it. To answer your question, I mean, maybe. I'm not really sure. Hey, we've got the worst vault in the game. It's GammaFunk's It's a Trap Vault. Created specifically to screw over newbies who don't know any better except to go in. There's a bunch of Zot traps in there. It's very, very dumb. Hey, buddy, don't tornado me over lava. That's just cruel. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, 31 hit points versus Reflection, the fact that I'm going to be training evokes higher, the fact that I still have a level to gain, both of those things mean that I'm going to have even more mana as time goes on. And I really, you know, I really want hit points is the long story short here. Wow, man. Let me guess, GammaFunk laughed about that. Let's drop Potions of Berserk. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep Potions of Berserk Rage. There's a very, very narrow situation where we might want it, even on a Trog guy. And our inventory is not hurting that bad. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I want to do. Demise's Discord, yeah. No, he only hangs out on Discords where he can directly have people banned. So Underhound and Pyrol's Discord. Cheap Tricks or peak game design? Are you referring to what I'm about to do here? Or you mean the actual vault itself? See, one cheap trick begets another, is the long story short here. So we're going to bring our friend down, and he's perhaps going to solve this problem for us. Yeah, noob traps, it's pretty lame. Pretty lame. But it's okay. The power of friendship will solve this problem for me. I'll be able to get my loot and not have to deal with nonsense. Just gotta take him down to the floor. Depending on what kind of enemy it is, Idort, yes. Is this the right? Yeah, this is, we have to go down one more. May not be the right kind of enemy. Ah, here we go. Great. Well, we'll Ice Blast. Oh, if he knew I was doing this, I'm sure he would ruin it. This is too much fun. Too much fun, no fun allowed, you know. Wish I had more para, but we don't. However, we have 10 enslaved, that'll have to do. Run him away. Not bad. That was one part of it. What else we got? Wait around for a little while. Problem is, you can only summon things that have intelligence. So, there's like dragons in there, or animals, or things that aren't intelligent, he won't summon them. Which is why I think from now on, I'm going to save a Spriggan Druid as well, because they can pull animals with their Word of Recall. Because, yeah, it's just annoying. But the fact that we cleared those dudes out means I'm pretty confident about doing this now. So why don't we do it? And we'll teleport if we see anything. Let's go ahead and put up MR. So that's weird. This is so strange because there's this guy's intelligence, so he should have been able to Word of Recall him. Maybe it's just because there's not enough guys. Anyway, we're gonna do this. Yeah, I don't think he'll pull unless. Yeah, we can use fog over and over to solve this. There shouldn't be too many things in here. Yeah, the dragon makes sense. It's too cloudy to do that here. Don't you lie to me. Shout. Alright, I think it's empty. Yeah, it is. Wasn't so bad. Normally I would never do this, but we had pulled out most of the things. Frost Giant is half Formicid, oh okay. Keep that in mind. The Ring Whizagoat. RC plus, MR plus, that's interesting. That's pretty similar to the ring I'm already wearing. Except it gives int +2 instead of dex +4, and it also gives stealth. And it doesn't give our poise. We don't need that. So this was not worth doing, really. I'm not sure why I just dropped my Broadaxe of Chopping. That was an accident. The Evoker probably can pull the Formicid from the species entry vault, honestly. I seriously doubt that Word of Recall checks against stasis. Honestly, I seriously doubt that. I would even doubt that the formicid character or the formicid monster even has stasis as a property. These things tend to be done fairly lazily. Oh, hi, MiAK. You're just getting torn to pieces here. Also, there's a convoker. Is it Gabber? I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, it is a Gargoyle Berserker. It's GrBe. Dude. Just needed that convoker gone. I don't want to kill him yet, you know. I need him for Zot 5 if I want to have an easy time. What's Zerk here? Smash through Roka, wow. Should be fine. Let's pull up again. Whole floors come in here, and that's the way I like it. You know, this character can handle smashing through all this stuff, so really this is just saving time. Yeah, Roxanne is the statue. Oh, okay, alright. You want to tele me off my staircase, that's cool. Wish I could blink. Let's just enslave this guy, tell him to run away. We must have landed relatively close to the Zod entry vault because I saw a bunch of Draconians. Many yellows. Oh, you get the song stuck in your head. The same thing happens to me, actually. Hey, it's Boris 2, Electric Boogaloo. There's our Ziggurat. We don't really need to do it. How long did you play this char? 50 minutes? I don't know. We'll see a count at the end. Pretty soon after we win, so that's, you know, something we can look forward to. Go down. Magic map. By the way, we're not gonna full clear this stuff. We'll just enslave the guy, the convoker, such that we can safely pull him through these uncleared floors. I mean, I could fully clear this. I don't think I have to. 18.1 evocations. We're doing fine. Even with Trog, I think we'll be fine. Dude, Evo's really good, Mr. Elstrom, I assure you. The only problem I have with it is that it's not high enough. Okay. Oh, we fell through a shaft. Okay. Wow. Hey, Lentils, what's up, man? We got shafted into some kind of wacky clown vault. That's a lot of clowns. I think I'll agility. Should I haste? I should probably haste. I don't know. First thing we're gonna do is fog. That way, way less clowns can see us. Then we're just gonna brother in arms, Brother in Arms. This is just clowns. They actually, it's not as dangerous as it looks if it's just clowns. We're just going to swing. These guys will die. It's literally just clowns. It's fine. Getting stat zeroed would be painful, but we'll see that coming. I'm going to do another Brother in Arms just to be sure. Thankfully, we didn't even get pied a single time. Okay, magic map. God, what a shaft. Get an acquirement for our trouble. 3 of them. We got 3 acquirements for that. Carnival music stops, carnival music continues. The one unarmed human, yes. Hey, what do you guys want me to acquire? I'll take viewer suggestions on this. First come, first serve. Hey, Wesley. Alright, I'm not going to acquire food. It has to be a serious suggestion and not a clown suggestion. Jewelry is not a terrible pick, but we're doing pretty well in it. I mean, I guess I could possibly replace the amulet, but... Alright, everybody's trolling, so I'm just going armor. Shiny large shield, I don't care about that. Steaming crystal plate armor, it's only +1. Another armor, artifact, large shield. Okay, everything's crap. Everything's disappointing. Armor was the only non-troll pick. What do you mean, streamer? Actually, weapon would have been a non-troll pick. The chance of getting a speed broadaxe, you see. But I mean, food and staff on a Trog guy. I mean, pretty clearly in their own league. And to be fair, Wesley's suggestion of jewelry was not a troll suggestion, but it was the only one. Evocables. Honestly, Evocables wouldn't have been a bad pick. We could have gotten more wand, acid wands and things. Maybe we should have gone in that direction. Dude, getting owned. These damn purple draconians just do so much damage. Get ignored because not enough streamer brownie points. You have to buy those with bits, Wesley. Yeah, we shafted down into Zot 4, and now I'm going to... We actually came here from Zot 2, but I'm clearing it out because the devs clearly want you to do your branches in reverse order, right? The intended path. Do we have RF++? No, we don't. We could have a slight issue against Orbs of Fire this game, but we have... we only have 2 resistance. I might have to look into this. 2 resistance potions. Yeah, we acquired 3 times for the large shield and the crystal plate, but both ended up being crappy. Do we have any swaps for RF? Not really. I guess I could go grab a ring. That'd be okay. Gamafunk thinks it's optimal to just dive Zot. Well, he's wrong. He's wrong. The optimal thing. I mean, I'm not surprised that he has a bad opinion on tactics. If he truly understood the game, he wouldn't make the changes that he does to the game. But the bottom line is that 100% it is optimal to clear all of Zot. I dive a lot, but it's not the optimal thing to do. I just do it to save time is all. For streaking? No, he's wrong. He didn't say what now? He didn't say for streaking. I assume he meant just for survival, and I mean, again, he's just wrong. I don't know what else to say. He's doesn't know what he's talking about. There is a reason why he hasn't managed to crack a 20 streak, I don't think. Actually, I can check on that. It's come close. I mean, to be fair, 19 wins is nothing to shake a stick at, but it's clear that his consistency isn't down pat if he's ever dying to things that are not... ah, shit, I just let myself get marked down here, too. Alright, that means we've got to dig. Yeah, if he's dying to stuff that's not in the early game, he's clearly making mistakes. But no, I mean, yeah, 19 is a good streak. I can't lie. I'm not going to pretend like that's not impressive. It's just, that's a wacky thing to say, that it's not optimal to clear Zot. Gaining diesel and tabbing everything. There you go. Hey, if it works. So I was marked on this floor, and oh, hey, buddy. Fingers crossed for a sweet broadaxe. +9 of drain. Nope. Alright, forget this. The mark didn't seem to pull anything else here, so... However, it did pull things here. Hold on. You are going to have to get kill hold. We'll get blinked over all over the place, but it's fine. Cool thing is we actually have regen just from our armor. The gloves are giving me regen. He got Kobold with a protection weapon playing Mummy Wizard. He dove to D2 because he didn't think Magic Dart would kill it. Did he have a column to dance around, Man? Then that's the worst play I've ever heard of in my life. Never take advice from this person on streaking. Unless that Kobold could one-shot him, he made an incredibly goofy decision there. And it's probably one that he would defend, honestly, because he's... Honestly, one of the things about streaking in this game is that it's an incredibly humbling kind of thing. Insofar as if you are like a stubborn a-hole kind of personality, you'll never get good at it. Like you have to be able to accept that sometimes you're wrong about things and then sort of retarget. Oh, he admitted he made an error. Okay. I stand corrected. In general, he doesn't do that, though, to be fair. And I think that is one of the worst things you can do to yourself if you want to learn how to streak this game, because you just have to be able to sort of recalibrate from really bad habits. We've had gold dragon scales for a while, Mr. Alstrom. Does he? I mean, my question is, does he understand that GDR does not apply to spells? Because like I don't understand why he would think that he couldn't kill the kobold. Okay, I made a mistake. I should have grabbed my RF plus ring. No, we're not full clearing. I usually do, but this character is strong enough that I'm just saving time is all. But I will say it is optimal. Let me yeah, no, GDR does not apply to spells, Wesley. Where is that ring? Am I blind? Oh, it's in Swamp. Very impatient and forgetful. Yeah, that's the other thing, NG man. I mean, if you can't keep discipline, then that'll ruin you too. But I'm talking about like once you're patient enough to win on a regular basis, if you want to become a streaker, then you have to, you know, a fat 2 streak. Hey, that's good. Being able to streak at all in this game is impressive, really. What am I doing here? Where's my friend? I left my friend in depths 4, I think. That's what the note says. You do need patience. I find that streaming helps a lot. I don't know if that would be the case for other people, but for me, having an audience means that I don't want to embarrass myself by doing incredibly stupid play, so I am able to keep my patience. Also, something about talking about what I'm doing while I'm doing it really keeps my mind focused. Alright, so we charmed this guy, so he won't summon... Oh man. This is how I'm not full clearing, by the way, is with the power of charm. You know what, I actually really should have full cleared to make this not so painful. Also, I'm going the entirely wrong direction. Okay, hold on. I'm burning through my charges, hold on. I did almost kill my friend. If I keep doing this, I'm going to lose it. Let's pull the friend up. I went down the wrong staircase is what I did. Yeah, I'm burning through the enslaves. Okay, that's the way down. Perfect. This is the staircase I've already been in. So we have a slight problem now, which is that I only have 2 charges of things that can keep my friend out of the battle. Para, enslave, nothing for sale either. So we're just probably going to have to live with that. I'm waiting for the guy to start summoning. Okay, now we go up, kill that, go back down. Summon actually ends, okay. You play roguelikes better when you're not streaming Tone Hack? That's surprising. It's interesting though that people have different sort of reactions to it, you know? You know, that's so weird. I saw him step away, and then here we are anyway. With him up here. Also, I should keep Trog's hand up when I'm fighting this stuff, because the Ancient Liches could get a free turn on me. Okay, I'm going to let him summon stuff. I'm going to go up. Damn. He is really interested in sticking around here. Yes, that is correct, Wesley, I am. Okay, we'll go down, we'll put on RF+, and I think I'm going to burn a Might here. I'm tempted to Zerk, but I'm not gonna, because I know it's a fool's play. How many mutations do we have? 8? I'm going to use one because we just got minus scroll. Still have minus scroll. That's better. And we have MR+. Cool. So anyway, you'll notice I have been very careful not to step off of this staircase. any step I take could tele me, and we don't want to get tellied, so if I wait a turn, he'll try to back off through the allies. So let's make sure we do that in the future. Also, I need to drop this brand weapon. Put up Trog's hand. Try to remember to do that in the future. Waiting around. Putting on Pro Fire. Pull up. Actually, we don't even... as long as we have the MR plus, have the MR plus, we don't even need to do that. Let's drink mutation though, because we got Berserkitis. The Berserkitis is gone. We still have MR plus. Let me check on this. Ancient Lich. Yeah, 0%. Mutation's really coming in handy here. Does this also work with Guardian Serpent? No, because the Guardian Serpent only summons stuff that he can see. Do I have Scattershot? No, I don't. Damn. Let's use Might. Okay, so we could get Crystal Speared here. Why don't we silence real quick? Okay, that's unfortunate. I may have to use the para. Doesn't work. Damn. Should we just kill him? Is this goofy? Do we even need to do this anymore, I wonder? We haven't killed too many guys, unfortunately. But I don't see an easy way to take this stuff out, so without killing him, so we're just going to do it the natural way now. Got a little work done. I never had to do this. Well, row shenanigans, I wouldn't be so sure, my friend, because the thing is that Trog does not really grant you any super-powered escape abilities the way that Zen does, or the way that Ru does, or the way that even Kazlal does. So if I get teleported into the End Vault, we actually have a very serious issue. You know, because at that point I'm basically relying on teleport, I'm relying on evocations, but none of that is particularly reliable because I could land next to a purple Draconian, or more than one purple Draconian, Quicksilver Dragons, that kind of thing. Oh, there we are. You stumble into a teleport trap, you're teleported close to some monsters, so here it is. So let me explain, like there's a teleport trap and that's nice, so I can walk out of this situation immediately, but like any of my buffs could get taken right off by this Quicksilver Dragon, you know? So it's not good. We're gonna take the telly and it sends us away, so that was really lucky, but I mean that in theory could have been horrifying. I mean, I could have drunk a haste, and then boom, he blasts me with the Quicksilver, takes the haste right off. I read telly before it kicks in, boom, he blasts me again, you know, because the breath doesn't really take that long to come back. I mean, I'm glad that I happened to be next to a teletrap, but that doesn't always happen, you know. And there's certain things I could do. I probably would have spammed. I don't know. I probably would have drank haste and then drank haste again if it got blasted off, and then spammed like Sack of Spiders or something. But yeah, it could have cost me pretty badly there. Don't worry, the fun's not necessarily over. It's probably not optimal at this point to auto-explore outside the End Vault like this, now that I think about it. Do I have any Blink Scrolls? Well, yeah, I have 8, but they're not actually, they're not controlled. They're not controlled in Zot, so... for the nets, yeah, do I have any nets? I actually have 0 nets. Fair point. I should do that. Turn these blinks into nets. Oh, hey, cool. We also got the beautiful double trapped Zot experience. So I sure wish we had kept. I Sure wish we had kept our Convoker friend. This is so obnoxious. Damn. Damn, I really should have kept him and used him more. Should I go to Abyss to farm Shatter? Well, I don't think Trog would like that very much. We can pull out some of this stuff. But, as you can see, it's not the most reliable thing. Switch to Zen. Well, the thing about switching off of Trog is that he can just parry you and kill you, so we don't want that to happen. Profire. Dig. Dig. Zerk. Any mutes? Nope. So yeah, I mean, Trog is a god that I would say is not abandonable in a streak, unfortunately. Haha, joke's on you, Rogue Shenanigans, but the Trog Wrath Para cuts right through stasis. It's considered that you're passing out. Ice Blast to make noise? Is that even really that much louder than shouting? Is noise better? I guess at least I can project it over here. Oh, you know what I want is I want somebody to hit that mark trap. Is there any mark traps out here? Oh, hi, Mark. Here, I'll do it again. We'll look. Yeah, it looks to be about the same as shouting, but it is projected a little more. Could I put an ally, actually, in the mark trap? We're going to try that in a minute. Okay, we got some stat damage there. Check this out. Come on, hit the trap. Good. All right. Just swing on things, I guess, from here. I'd like to lamp this. Okay, that's a clown. I feel pretty safe as long as I'm in this kill hole. But anyway, how wild is it that purposefully marking yourself is now the meta? Hold a fire too. Wow. Two exclamation points even through RF plus. Come on, buddy. Not bad. Not bad. Kill hole actually essential. It is. Yes, I Trog's hands just for regen. You are ghoul regened? Ghouls don't have regen, or do you mean like when they're eating the food, the chunks? Okay, let's blink in. Hey, it actually worked. That's shocking. You don't regen with stuff in line of sight? That's true, but check this out. Trog's hand actually cuts through that. I know this because Trog's hand cuts through Deep Dwarf regen, lack of regen. I can prove it to you if you don't believe me. Didn't look like you were regenning. Well, we're going to find out right now. Hop on RF plus here, put on Trog's hand, move, attack, attack. See, look, I'm gaining a hit point every time I attack. That's very fast. Okay, this is pretty much the floor. Check regen using the percentage screen. You can, but this is kind of a weird situation where... Oh, I see. No, you're right, it does properly display it. 0 per turn. I didn't think it would even be aware of what was going on with that mutation. But now that combat's over, it's 0.77 per turn, see? Okay, gonna have to teleport out of here. First, let's chug some mutation, because I'd like to be able to regenerate. Oh, come on. Take my helmet away. Ah, perfect. Okay, it took every single mutation potion that I had, but we actually have really good mutations now. And no bad ones. So check it out. We're going to telly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just take 5. Grab the orb. 1, 2. Whoops. Okay, that was a very fast telly. Let's teleport again. Take the telly. That trap worked, so we're going to teleport again, turn off the telly. Walk to this upstairs. Trog grants you a weapon. Glowing war axe, okay. Up we go. Reasonably difficult orb run possible with Trog. This is not like a Zen orb run where I could just put everybody in jail if they annoy me. Ah, there's my first difficult thing. Well, we're going to fog. Diesel. Oh, it's Tony. You want, that's what you want, Tony. Too low EV, not diesel? Yeah, not quite. Zen is a janitor? Kinda. Okay, so we totally juked that Hell Sentinel with the power of fog. Now we've got to juke this Shadow Fiend, again with the power of fog. We'll cast another fog. Nice juke, thank you. It's a very important skill to learn if you want to have an easy orb run. Doesn't always work, but when done, when performed properly, it usually will get you where you're going. Okay, fog. We're gonna have to fight this one, so let's agi, let's might. Actually, what am I doing? Let's haste. I have 12 haste. What am I trying to do? Save them? Might. Swing through this guy. The risk of fighting is, yeah, you waste more time. We actually just had a Panlord show up right about when I was going upstairs. You don't want Panlords to show up, so you want to spend as little time as possible fighting stuff. But also, it's that things like Hell Sentinels can actually do a ton of damage to me and anybody else. So, you know, you really don't want to run the risk of taking like 60 damage per turn from those dudes, or more if they decide to whip out Iron Shot on you. I think they can do something like 100 damage with the Iron Shot and 60 with the Hurl Damnation, or Hellfire if you prefer. 3d33, so yeah, 99 damage with the Iron Shot. Give me a race that starts with Diesel. Frail times 8. It's horrible. Alright, we have a Deva. Let's put our haste back up. Ordinarily, I'd never even think about trying to fight these, but... Oh yeah, I can just go up. Fighting only the angels Seraph is left behind. Good. I'm going to roll the dice on getting tormented. We did, but we're a gargoyle, so it's no big deal. Use Trog's hand for regen and keep on trucking. Brimstone Fiend. Fog. Haste, because I have so many. Go up. Ice Fiend. I'm going to burn a Holy Word on this one. And I'm just going to acid him to death. I could have just walked away from him, but I would have probably suffered more torments. Best part of DCSS Orbron is that there's no mysterious force. Are you referring to the hell? The hell effects? Or is this a NetHack thing? Should be hasting on cooldown, because the less turns on the run, the less chance of bad things. You are correct. I should be doing that, just because I have so many haste potions stacked up. Boom! GG. It's game number 36. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, 4 hours, 33 minutes. Sounds about right. Next run is tying my personal best. Yep. That was 36, this is 37. I can't imagine that I'm going to lose the next game. Hey, Tone, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that. But the next game in the Elliptic Streak is Troll Air Elementalist. So you're going to see this game probably play out a lot like Troll Venom Mage. It's a troll, so he slashes things an awful lot, you know. That's what he does. If I recall correctly, if I recall correctly, this is just fighting mode. On the other hand, I think I trained unarmed combat first, up to like 1, and then we switched to fighting at some point. I don't remember exactly. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, this dude's probably going to wreck the early dungeon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to keep streaming and just start it up again for next time. So for YouTube people, look forward to the Troll Air Elementalist next. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.